All right, welcome kings and queens. Y'all, what is going on? Listen, I think what we are witnessing, well, let me back up. What's going on with Arionne? I happened to see a video of Arionne. I had no idea that was Arionne. I had to do a double take, and I thought, oh my, y'all, we are witnessing karma take place. Karma has been ignited. Listen, Arionne, sweetheart, Martell is gone. He ain't coming back. Martell has used you up, and it's now reflective in your appearance. I told you many videos ago, the same thing that makes you laugh will also make you cry. Y'all ready? Let's talk about it. For those of you who are just tuned in, or if you're new to the channel, welcome to the palace. I am Queen Shiba. I cover a variety of hot topics specific to reality television, but most importantly, I hone in on the psychological and the behavioral traits of the Black experience. First of all, let me preface this by saying I take no delight in anybody's downfall, but Arionne, you brought this on yourself. You caused your own crazy. Anything that you are currently experiencing, you know what? I can't even put it on Martell at this point, because at a certain point, you became a willing participant by way of bullying Melody, calling her all kind of names in a book, and you took pleasure and delight in breaking up her home. You took pleasure and delight in closing your eyes and taking her man with your eyes closed. You took pleasure and delight in naming everything sexual that you did to him. You took pleasure and delight, and you kept your foot on the gas, and it was funny then. But the same thing that make you laugh, baby, will also make you cry. And I know you are in that house looking at your demons by way of your mistakes and asking yourself, where in the hell did I go wrong? And how come somebody did not stop me? You have now entered into a full realm of karma. Your grace period, your parking meter has now expired. Karma has taken you in. And here's the crazy thing. All of this over a man that didn't even belong to you. A man that still has not claimed you. A man that never really loved you. And if you think everything that he did to you sexually equates to love, then honey, you are sadly mistaken. And it is crazy to go back, y'all, and look at the pictures, right? When we first found out who she was, and look at Arionne today. Arionne, you are everything that you teased women about being. I don't know how much weight you've gained, but you just may be overweight. You look 36, 37. Your youthfulness is gone. Martell ate you up from the inside out, and you thought it was cute. Nobody could tell you anything. You thought it was cute. You positioned yourself against wives. You positioned yourself against other women. You said some of the most craziest things to people logged in on your lives, and everything that you attacked them for being, you have now become. Wow. I am completely blown away by your transformation. But I told you, you're playing a dangerous game in the spiritual realm, because Melody has a praying mother. Melody is a praying woman. So when you decided to enter into that household after knowing that man was married, come what may. Come what may. And I know a lot of people believe that a woman should not be held responsible. You know, if the other woman, if a man cheats, that's on him. He said the vows. She don't owe the wife anything. That's not how that works. That's not how that works. Try it if you want, but that's not how that works. Can we go a little bit deeper? Everything that you made fun of Mel for going through, you gonna have to eat off of that plate. You called her lonely. Now you're by yourself. After Martell has used you up for your body. Use you up and left you as if he's never known you. And for a minute, when you were attached to him as a married man, okay, you reaped the benefits of Melody's life, okay? And what I'm talking about is when he had you riding around in a BMW and splurged on you and was taking you here and there on her dime, paying for your little apartment on her dime. But it didn't hit you immediately when they got that divorce. You should have known or noticed the shift in that those blessings didn't belong to him, nor did they belong to you. You thought you were winning. You thought you were winning when the entire time, sweetheart, you were losing. You were losing. In the words of Nene Leakes, you can never win when you play dirty. You quit school. First of all, let's just back up. This is crazy to me. You wasted your entire youth because now you're in your 30s, girl. It's no excuse. You have hit a wall and you hit the wall prematurely. You gave your entire youth to Martell. When you should have been in school and hanging out at football games with the young girls your age in college, you were humping somebody else's husband and laughing about it. When you should have been in class, you decided to drop out of school because you thought this man had it like that. And the entire time, he didn't have anything. His wife had it like that. While you were comparing and talking about, I'm going to keep my baby because she kept hers. No, that's her husband. That was not your husband. Now you're stuck without a job. And I really don't know how you financially afford to pay for your children. I'm going to guess maybe child support by one way, allegedly, with Paris's dad. I don't know what Martell is able to give you because Martell is struggling, allegedly. Okay? I told you many, many videos ago, I said, you need to get a job. I said, because to not have a job as an able-bodied woman, financially, you're neglecting your children. Because you can work, but you choose not to, allegedly. That was one of the first things I told you that. I said, if you can't do it for yourself, then do it for your children. But you thought you were winning. And you actually decided to, I don't know if Martell put you in that headspace that you needed to be taken care of. It's almost as if you are choosing not to work, as if you have this lifestyle, right? Where you're a stay-at-home mom and your husband is out hustling and earning money for the family. Sweetheart, that is not your reality. That is not your reality. Everything that you raved about that made you feel superior or better than Mel, it's no longer. You raved about having a bad bitch body. And now we know you've gained weight, a lot of weight, according to you. And the sad thing is, we don't know how much weight, right? We don't. But I'm pretty sure it's a lot if you said it's a lot. And we know you love your body, so it's probably a lot. And that's what depression does. And I don't know if this girl's depressed, but I would not be surprised if she is. Okay? You become sedentary. You're not physically active. According to you, you hate exercise. You've gained weight. So you're probably, allegedly, eating your emotions. And I'm sharing this for educational and teaching purposes. Let's hammer down on that. And because you raved so much about having a bad bitch body, you're probably now ashamed to come outside because you know folks are going to clown you with the weight gain, depending on how much weight you have gained. Let's break it down even further. And we know that isolation is not good for anyone, right? So if you're in that house, that's not conducive, productive for your mental well-being. So I know karma is kicking your behind, but you have no one to blame but yourself. You have no one to blame but yourself. Martell's not coming back to you, okay? Martell is probably embarrassed at the condition that you're in. Can you believe that? Him doing what he did and has done, being embarrassed of me? What you are experiencing allegedly is a discarding phase. He's probably now completely turned off by you. You have become everything you tease these women on the internet about being. Linebackers. You've been in the comments telling people, go lose some weight. But you've gained weight. Everything that you have used your mouth to weaponize has now become your reality. Okay? Martell not coming back. He gone. Even if he don't stay with Sheree, he may creep through at the midnight hour, but he will not have you as his wife. I'm telling you that. You're not usable. There's no benefit to him having you anymore. You've had a kid for him out of wedlock. You didn't prioritize yourself after having a kid. You didn't prioritize yourself before having a kid. You quit school. You didn't work. You didn't even try to lift a fingernail to put some respect on your own name. Hell, even if it meant going to the grocery store and applying for a job, nothing. And one thing I can tell you about narcissists, they like to be attached to people in high places. Okay. I told you a long time ago. This was not going to work out in your favor. If I believe you are in a condition in the state that I think that you're in, allegedly, I would also assume that you're not pouring into your children if you're not feeling well. And I'm going to leave that right there because we can only be as good to those as we are to ourselves. Okay. All right. But the same thing that made you laugh about every other woman is now making you cry. And I'm sorry, Arionne, you are not that girl in your 30s. I don't know if you'll recover from this as long as you remain in Huntsville. If I were your friends, I would tell you don't ever get back on that live again. Move, go somewhere else, start all over. Because Huntsville ain't it. Your reputation is ruined. I'm not even sure you could get a job. A decent job because everybody knows who you are. And most women don't like you. Right, wrong, or indifferent. Okay? So I'm just keeping it real. You have become a shell of yourself. And when I did that assessment between the toxic relationship I called it what is it called, y'all? Trauma bonding between you and Martell. I told you he was going to eat you alive. And one day you would wake up and wonder, sorry, y'all, those are my dogs. Stop. Get off that sofa. Get in here. Get off my couch. Get in there. Get off my damn couch. Get in there. Go in there. And I told you one day you're going to wake up and you were going to become a shell of yourself, the girl you used to know. And it came sooner rather than later. You know, it's unfortunate, but we try to warn you. You have completely deteriorated. Entering into that long-term relationship with the man that you knew was married. He said he told you since day one that he was married. You said he didn't. He said he did. The night he met you, he said he told you, I'm looking for a girlfriend, but I'm married. I'm going to tell you this, Arionne, and then I'm going to be done. This is just the beginning. I gave you advice many, many videos ago, but your fall from grace is happening right before our eyes and yours as well. And you're going to wish that you've never aligned yourself or met the likes of Martellholt when karma is done with you.